One of my favorite guys, Ken LaMarca, ONSSI.com. Video management.
Yes, video management.
Yeah, this is big. This is so big, and it keeps getting better and better. But for the folks that aren't aware of the product, tell us what you guys do.
Sure. So ONSSI develops, builds, and continues to bring forward professional video management software.
Yeah, and that's so important these days. And we have words we've heard today like, on the edge, right? And analytics, and I mean, all these things. Let's just run us through what you guys do, because it's fascinating. We can really, nowadays, look at a video, instead of the guard looking at the video, we can get information out of it that a human used to get out of it now.
Absolutely.
On a computer. Talk about that.
Yeah, so Ocularis is really the heart and soul of any video security system. So we take the video streams coming from IP cameras, and we can send those video streams and put them anywhere across the globe that there's a network.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So along with that, we integrate with many technology partners in the access control space, and license plate recognition, and many other areas that help with value proposition and management for end users.
Now, I remember when I did your show a couple years ago, you had that wall outside there with all those partners on there. I couldn't think of a name that wasn't on that wall.
Yeah.
Tell us how that relationship works. You're not a video management software company that you plug it in and we use it. It's a little different than that.
So yes, it is very different, because we have to have relationships and very tight integrations with all of the camera manufacturers.
Yeah.
And all the access control partners, because there's really no telling what an end user is going to want to use. So we have to make sure that we're an absolutely open platform and that we can integrate with just about anything the end user decides is best for their business.
Now, we have people today speaking about their cameras literally being on a virtual network. It's not the coaxial cable coming back to the server and the tape deck, the old school stuff. It's just cameras on the net. They're tied into that company and that particular location, and it's virtual in a way. Does that make a lot of sense? In other words, it's not the old-fashioned unit that has a hardwired camera going back here. They're putting in cameras and sending it out to a cloud somewhere.
Yeah, IP networks can take many different shapes. With all of the different components that are in Ocularis, they can reside anywhere on a network. Ocularis is also cloud-friendly. We can also position any of the components of Ocularis in the cloud. Some can reside in the cloud, others can be more physical, and they can work together to provide a complete solution for the end user.
Do you think they're more vulnerable? I can't say that word. Are they more at risk? Are they more at risk for being in the cloud?
Look, there are risks associated whenever you move information across the internet.
Right.
What's interesting about Ocularis is that it has been built to be extremely secure. So the camera integrations from the camera to the recorders are all HTTPS protected.
Okay. Is that unusual, by the way? Because you see so many breaches of cameras. I think people aren't doing that.
I think more cameras are left in their default password mode.
Yeah, still, right?
I believe that's the biggest issue. But so we're secure from the camera to the recorders, and then from the recorders to all the clients, whether thick, thin, or mobile, we have AES encryption.
Okay.
So from end to end, Ocularis is completely secure. In addition, what we do is we randomize the recorded video database, which is important because even IT professionals that have access to the system cannot find recorded video information, remove it, change it, and put it back.
That was my next question.
There are no markers on the recorded video.
That's
so
fantastic.
Even the recorded video is secure.
And that's important for evidence.
Very, very important.
How long have you guys been in business, by the way?
We've been in business since 2002.
Okay, and that's a century ago in this business, and we still had some tapes around back then, right?
I feel about that old, by the way. Yeah.
Well, but your hair's not as white as mine. So tell us how clients are viewing this data. Before, it was just a whole bunch of stuff I needed to store because my insurance company said I had to keep it. I don't want to keep it for 2 weeks. Now you got to keep it for years. Are they getting it? This is evidence. This can help your business. Yes, it's a cost, but really, are they factoring this into their operating costs from the beginning every year and saying, you know what, this is a must-have now, as opposed to I should have?
I believe customers are getting much smarter about what the requirements are today. We have customers that never look at their video unless something happens, right? Real closet solutions.
Yeah.
And then we have other solutions where customers are using thousands of cameras and saying that they want to run full frame rate at high resolution, and by the way, we need to save the video for 2 years.
Wow, it's a lot of storage.
In which cases we start calculating many petabytes of storage,
yes.
right? So it runs from very, very small systems that never get looked at to manage systems that are very highly complex.
Now, do you handle the storage at all, or is that the client's job?
We don't. We are purely a software company.
Okay.
And we are a Windows platform, so we are very, very agnostic as to which brand is used.
Oh, that's good.
And I think that philosophy holds throughout all of ONSSI's offerings. We are software only, completely agnostic to any other part of the surveillance system. Okay, so this VMS will integrate with virtually anything available on the market.
And that's so smart. I mean, back in the day when I was a buyer, and this is back in the 90s for the studios, everything was proprietary.
Right.
Everything. Oh, that's my BIOS.
Right.
You can't change a hard drive.
That's right.
It drove everybody crazy. And you guys been around. It seems like you caught on to this immediately and said, you know what, let's just make it open, make it work with everybody.
Yes, that's exactly right.
Yeah.
One of our mantras is that we do not want to compete with our technology partners.
That makes sense.
That's right.
Yeah.
So they're very happy to bring us into projects, and we reciprocate.
Excellent. Ken LaMarca, ONSSI. I'm not going to ask what that stands for, so I probably couldn't pronounce it anyway. But tell us the product name, the brand name for the VMS is.
So ONSSI stands for On-Net Video Surveillance.
Okay, good.
Okay. And the product is Ocularis. And here at ASIS, we're launching Ocularis 5.5 with many advanced new features.
Oh, booth number. We got to do that because we're live. What's your booth number?
Booth number 4445.
Beautiful. We're back in a minute on SecurityGuideTV.com here at ASIS 2017, and we're in booth number 1613. I can't get them all straight. Ken, thanks for coming on the show. Good to see you again.
I'm glad to be here.
Thanks a lot. Take us out, Mr. Sean.